Lee Peck is a managing director of Leepeckgreenfield, the fastest growing advertising agency in the South. High-profile clients include Southampton Football Club, Omega Watches and Kerry Foods. Profit last year was £100,000.
The thing I like about running Leepeckgreenfield the most is the whole package. Anybody who knows me well will know I'm a package man. I don't go for one particular thing. I like running this company because I have control in my life. If I'm absolutely honest, driving by this building and seeing my name in lights makes me go, wow, that's good too. It'd be wrong to say I was egocentric, however, no more than any other boss.
Lee ran his own public relations company for 12 years. 3 years ago, he merged his business and joined forces with fellow boss, Stuart Greenfield.
Stuart is more in charge of the finances. He is also our creative director, which means that he comes up with all our inventive ideas.
So that's Belinda Bottle and Colin Can. Colin Can and Belinda Bottle. I think they're great, Johnny. Well done.
What I actually do is work with clients on providing them with creative solutions to marketing challenges.
I think it's probably fair to say I'm more the public face. I do lots of corporate events. I MC at Southampton Football Club on match days. Have a fabulous afternoon. Nice to see you all. Saints 3, Blackburn 0. Thank you. I know where my strengths are, and I am in some way the fluffy bits.
Lee believes he's a brilliant manager of people, okay? He can be very, very good, but also he can be very poor. And that's because sometimes Lee will focus on people who are close to him, but people who aren't in his team, he will tend to disregard them.
Bryan Dion's company is a far cry from Lee Peck's world of spin and power lunches. Bryan runs Decomatic, one of only 3 polythene carrier bag manufacturers left in the UK. It's a tough marketplace with fierce competition from the Far East. Last year, their profit was £20,000.
Well, the American dream is always to run your own business. One of the things is, though, you don't realize it until you're actually running your own business what a difficult process it can be, and what a high stress, high anxiety, almost hellish existence running your own business can be.
Year to date, we're still down about 7%, but we'll claw some of that back.
Bryan, a former US Army captain, married into the plastic bag business. His British mother-in-law, Margaret, owns the company.
My wife is Margaret's daughter, and that's, how I came to work in this particular company. I slept my way to the top.
Bryan is an excellent manager. He's had the experience of being in the Army, and so there he's been used to dealing with men and delegating and bringing out the best in people.
This is our printing press, and from here, everything we do stems from. So the more the press is running, the more we're making money. When the press isn't running, we're not making money. And in here is the heart and soul of Decomatic. This is where we actually put the handles to the bags, and they're attached by hand.
We don't make the thin, cheap bag. Ours is the other extreme. Ours is the boutique bag with the rope, the clip-closed plastic handle, the duffel-style bag. So Decomatic is about quality.
I only get involved when things go wrong. Normally, usually, that doesn't happen, so I don't have very much to do.
Second in command, Nick Brown, started at Decomatic 20 years ago, sweeping the shop floor, and last year was made up to production manager. He thinks the company has a problem.
Bryan is so easygoing. He tends to be misunderstood by the staff. Most of the staff tend to think that he doesn't do anything. I think the staff don't have a great deal of respect for Bryan. Generally, the staff feel that Bryan doesn't want much to do with them. He's quite happy to come in, do his day's work, go home without interacting.
It's a funny thing about being a boss. It's lonely at the top, and you don't have anyone to share these experiences with, so I can't just go down and take Nick and say, God, Nick, we do have a beer and we do talk about business, but you can't spill your guts in the same way because they don't have the same level of understanding.
Today, the bosses are setting off for their new companies. They have agreed to have no contact with their old companies until it's all over.
Goodbye. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
I'll see you later, guys. Okay. Enjoy. Good luck. Hey.
I am genuinely very excited, very up for this whole adventure.
I feel like Laurel and Hardy. Another fine mess, you know.
They're a big company, very big company. I guess I just call somebody, come down.
Hi,
How are you? Are you Nick?
I'm Nick.
How are you, mate?
I'm very well. Welcome to Decomatic. Your seat, your computer.
So this is home for 2 weeks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Welcome to Decomatic. How's morale here?
Morale's very good with me. Morale with Bryan isn't so good. That's, Bryan has married into the company, really, and has never really had much to do with the workers.
I think I might like to meet everybody, just to state my claim to try and, yes, win them over.
Lee's game plan is to charm Nick and pump him for ideas.
Nick seems like a great guy. He will help me. He's got loads of his ideas, which, hey presto, may well be my ideas.
Your new office?
Wow.
Go and take a seat. I'll let
Okay.
Stuart know you're here.
Okay, thank you. Morning, Stuart. How are you doing?
Right, yeah. Nice
Good.
to see you. Welcome aboard.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to Leepeckgreenfield. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Have you
pleasure to be
come far
here.
today? Or?
Do you know from Wimborne in Dorset?
Oh, not too far.
So my Dorset accent probably, if I say OR too much, just let me know and I'll try and speak English as best I can.
Excellent. Well, here we are.
The staff assemble to meet the new boss.
My name is Bryan Dion. I'm now the other person in charge here because poor Lee is back in Wimborne running a decrepit old factory with paint falling off the walls.
Surely not.
So anyhow, what I really just wanted to tell you is I'm going to enjoy it here for 2 weeks. I'm going to tomorrow probably get to try and know you guys on the one eaches because you'll remember me because I have a Dorset accent. Then the other thing I can do is because it's 5:30, I can give you the rest of the day off. Everybody go home.
Bryan's broken the ice, but he's intimidated by the creative environment he's landed in.
Creative people are difficult. They're like salespeople. Salespeople, creative people, difficult people in the world of business to deal with. And this place is packed with them.
Let's go, Nick.
Working a crowd is Lee's bread and butter. The ladies at Decomatic don't stand a chance.
What we're trying to do is just break the ice a bit, because I'm going to be here for 2 weeks. I want you to know that I'm approachable. I want you to know what I'm doing. I want you to try and help me do my job. Yeah? You look like a chocolate biscuit type. It would be very wrong of me to come here and to pretend I know all the answers, because that just isn't the case. So I'm very eager to listen and to learn and maybe make some sort of difference in 2 weeks. Thank you, everybody. Is it your tea break now? Yes. OK, well, I didn't want to intrude on that. See you later.
I think he's very nice. He seems very friendly. On first impressions, yeah, I think he's nice looking.
I'm still taking everything on board, but the understatement of the world would be there's room for improvement. My God, is there room for improvement?
PR executive Lee Peck has taken on Bryan Dion's plastic carrier bag company. Bryan Dion has plunged into Lee Peck's world of advertising and brand management.
Good morning. How you doing, pal?
For Lee, first appearances count. He is appalled by the look of the building.
If nothing else, I've got to make some sort of impact. I've got to do something. So, as a start, I am going to paint the front door. I don't think it inspires anybody going in, yeah? The first thing you see when you look at this company as you go into work is private car park, wheel clamping in operation. That would just depress me, yeah? So I'm going to try and alter that. Now, look at this signage here. Again, it's not inspirational. It doesn't say anything. So I'm going to try and pull some favours in, because I haven't got much money to spend, and see what we can do.
Lee is looking for quick wins. There may be an easy fix in the marketing of the company. He calls a meeting with senior managers, Nick and Bob.
Have you got any brochure or leave behind?
No, but that's a must, isn't it? I mean,
well, it
I mean,
is.
how do you do a mail shot when you've got nothing to mail?
It just becomes a shot, doesn't it?
In the dark.
In the dark.
Exactly.
Let's see if there's a very small design agency around here, and by next week, let's get them to pitch speculatively for a brochure, and see if they can't design something around by next week.
First on the agenda at Leepeckgreenfield is a meeting to discuss the formal opening of their spanking new offices.
Right, morning everybody. Usual meeting. Could you just give us a briefing on tomorrow night?
The opening should be about 6 o'clock. They will cut the ribbon. If there's enough people here, it's going to be pretty dependent on when guests arrive. So.
We're going to have a big party, aren't we?
Yeah.
Bryan thinks that the opening do lacks focus. He's worried the agency is missing a potential sales opportunity with their clients and guests.
Does everyone know their role here, like all of the people that work for you, in terms of shaking hands and taking customers around?
It's meant to be a very low-key, informal affair, but in terms of actually, you need to do that, you need to do this, that sort of happens naturally. They're all pretty much got a bit of common sense. They know what needs to be done, so...
But Bryan is not prepared to let it go.
You guys are really good about stage managing almost every event that you do. And I'm a little bit concerned that I don't think this thing for tomorrow is very well stage managed, at least from the issues that I've been picking up and talking to people. And this is an opportunity to show off your new building with your clients, and the technology is available.
That's not the purpose of the event. It really isn't.
So it's not about showing off your skills, what you can do?
To a certain extent, but as I said before, the account managers can speak to that as and when they need to. So it's all been pretty much sorted. I'm more than happy to take you through the project management sheet. It's been a very long process to get everything done for tomorrow.
I'm just trying to find out information. She looked at me more as a person that had to be placated. She doesn't look at me as being Lee, the boss. And so she doesn't, feel that she has the same responsibility to me as a boss as she would if I were Lee. If I were Lee, I'm sure she would give Lee 100% full cooperation, answer every question in intimate detail.
Once we finished our conversation, he should have maybe pulled me to one side and I'd run through the whole, how the event had been managed over the last 3 weeks before he went and told everyone it had been badly managed. Because that is badly managed.
In Dorset, Lee is about to announce his changes. Will they be substantial or more on the fluffy side?
The first thing that I want to do is look at the presentation of the business. I want the front door painted. That's being painted tomorrow. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, we've got some top signage people coming, because I think when you go in the front door and the first thing you see is "Don't park here," and you're going to get clamped if you do, it just doesn't inspire people, does it, for God's sake, So we're getting new signage. We have a professional photographer here today in the canteen. At least he tells me he's a professional, right? He's taking photographs of your wonderful product for the brochure, for the website. And finally, because I'm not forgetting that this is your business, I'm introducing a suggestion box. I'm not calling it a suggestion box, it's a your ideas box. And I want your little ideas in that box, and then we can implement them. Look, thank you for your time, okay? I hate to say this, but back to work, guys.
he's brought in enthusiasm, in abundance. I asked for somebody dynamic. I'm not sure I wanted somebody quite so dynamic, but for 2 weeks it's good. I'm not sure I could cope with it for the rest of my working life.
I like the idea of the presentation because it is a bit of a dump.
It's the day of Leepeckgreenfield's office opening. Bryan is convinced that the event lacks direction. He feels under pressure to make an impact on people, so he ups the ante and calls a meeting.
What I want to do is just put a goal and some focus on what's happening tonight. If you don't host your own event really well, then, you know, what's that say about you when you're hosting someone else's? So what we want to do is have a bit of a theme where we're going to demonstrate, that's the goal, is to demonstrate how Leepeckgreenfield gets inventive. And I know there's not very much time because this is really late in the game. We're going to add a sweetener to it. There's a 250-pound prize for the person that can demonstrate how tonight they were able to show how Leepeckgreenfield gets inventive, okay? The judging is going to be done by Stuart and myself. The judges' decisions are final. There is no arbitration. The award will be given out on Friday. Thanks a lot.
But his idea backfires. Instead of motivating the team, Bryan has got people's backs up.
I will be doing my job tonight as what I always do. I'm not going to do it any differently. Me and Vicky have been working on this event for 2 or 3 weeks, so as far as I'm concerned, we've sort of got inventive to get where we are today.
I think we don't actually need an incentive to get inventive. I think we're inventive as part of our job.
You know, what's kind of surprising maybe is he's alluded to the fact that his factory's a bit of a shithole. Why is he implementing all these great ideas in his place first?
Time is short, and the instruction to get inventive is hard to pin down. The staff draw a few pictures in a half-hearted attempt to fulfill the brief.
We're going to fill the bags.
Lee has called in a designer to help him put together a sales brochure.
I see the logo, yeah. I see a big, sexy bag shot. And then on the back, it might be reassuring to show the works.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Yeah? Because that is a USP, the fact that you manufacture them. Yeah. OK, so I think we're set, right?
Next in line is a professional photographer. It's a tough assignment trying to make a plastic bag look sexy. And last of all, they're painting the front door. All it needs now is the mandatory cheese plant and Kentia palm.
I would like a big sign there so that when you drive down this road, you immediately get whack. This is where they are.
You have to keep any of these and
no,
reposition them?
I want to lose them all.
Right.
I just don't care.
Fine.
As the new MD of Leepeckgreenfield, it's Bryan's job to give the opening speech. He attempts to build bridges with Emma.
It's a great building. It's a fantastic venue. It's a good evening, so please enjoy yourself. And I just want to also point out that all this happens because of the teamwork that is involved at Leepeck and Greenfield. And Emma is like, this was her baby, and she did a fantastic job. So we get a big round of applause, because I think she had the lead on this. She's behind me. And I'm from California. This isn't a Dorset accent, but I've been trying. The elocution lessons just are not paying off. But thank you again for being here, and nobody wants to hear me anyways.
The results of Bryan's Get Inventive project go virtually unnoticed, but he's confident that he's made a difference.
The open house for Leepeckgreenfield has gone better than I could have ever dreamed. As a result of the credibility of what I pointed out to the staff, I think I gained some respect in their eyes. I'm not just a figurehead. I actually have some knowledge. So even the humble bagman from Wimborne knows a few things about marketing.
Whilst Bryan grapples with marketing, Lee grapples with the manufacturing side of the bag business. Everyone is unanimous that one of the machines is unproductive and takes up too much space.
Yeah. So, Clive, this here is storage, yeah?
Yeah, this is naturally part of ours. We rent this on somebody else.
Right.
So we've got basically in there.
OK. And here we've got this patch machine, which isn't fully operational.
No.
OK, what's your view of that patch machine?
My view is we should get rid of it.
OK, because I understand that the patch business, which is a handle-making thing, isn't it, or something, you give to other people anyway?
Yeah, yeah. Just send them off. Well, we know we can't do it because the machine can't take it, so...
So get rid of that would increase storage space?
Well, you can see it yourself. I mean, it's... we wouldn't need that at all, probably not, so...
OK.
Lee meets Margaret, Brian's mother-in-law and Decomatic's owner, to discuss some of the problems he has encountered.
Just for my own information, you're the chairman?
Yes.
Or, if we use modern terminology, the chair. Brian's the sales director?
Yes.
Yeah. But I guess operationally...
managing director.
He's managing director.
Or CEO, whatever they like to call it.
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
OK. What do you know about this patch machine? It seems...
I think it's a white elephant, quite frankly, because they said...
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Are you the chairman? Shall we get rid of it?
Yes, I think it would be an excellent idea.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Right, OK.
The staff at Leepeckgreenfield are starting to think that Bryan is hiding in his office and that he's not interested in them.
I think a lot of us find it difficult because he's not really got to know us on a personal level yet. I think I've hardly spoken to him at all, or, sorry, change that around, he's hardly come and spoken to me.
Bryan has just not asked anything about what I do. And I mean, I don't know if he's psychic, maybe he is.
He's a certain type of character that likes to implement things in certain kinds of ways, which isn't going too well with all of us.
But Bryan has come up with an idea. He's figured out that if Leepeckgreenfield had a London address, they could win bigger corporate accounts.
Now, you want to grow, and you want to...
We have to grow.
Everybody's got to grow. And the logical place for business for you is to be in London, and you need to establish a London presence. You can test the waters. That's what I'm saying. We test the waters first. We establish a London address with one of those offices space that you can kind of rent on a temporary basis.
Yeah.
You can get a phone. There's phone services that'll man it. You can actually have BT come a line down here. That's the London office. You pick up, you know, and we can do that quite reasonably, quite cheaply.
Do you know, I think it's a great idea.
Before Margaret can change her mind about the patch machine, Lee asks her to sign a declaration giving him the authority to sell it.
That's fine. Just have a look.
Yep.
Have a good read.
I will indeed.
Basically, you've sold me the factory.
Yeah.
That's all right.
There we are.
Great.
That's another part of your...
Well, that's another part of the mission, but
Yes.
what I'm determined to do is that it's not just superficial.
Oh, no, Lee,
stuff
I
that I've done.
understand that it's got to be, you know, pursued and so on. And
Yeah, and that we go through with
Yes.
it, because I think you've got the whole team behind you,
Yeah,
including
exactly,
Nick.
yes.
So let's get shot at it.
Yes, yes.
I think it's a...
Stuart likes the London office idea, but isn't as keen on Bryan's man management skills.
You've come across as a bit edgy out there and a bit hard on them because we do it differently to you. You don't have to sort of be a bit sort of blunt out there with your decisions. You can sort of flow it a bit more, like me and Lee do, and perhaps ensure that these guys are really on your side. Why don't you come shopping with me and we'll get you some really funky stuff, and you know, maybe we'll get your hair done, and you know, and then come in on Monday, you know, a new man, you know, something completely different, you know. Could you do that?
No. I'm 47 years old. This isn't changing Bryan. I'm very comfortable with who I am. This is really about making changes to Leepeckgreenfield. I don't have to fit in. In fact, you know, as a manager, I'm not sure that's necessarily a great management tool, trying to fit in, trying to be one of them. I am not a glamorous person. If I were to have hair gel in my balding head, you know, I think that would look silly.
Mr. Hair Gel seems to be taking the opposite tack to Bryan. He's bonding with the gang at a local Skittles club.
Look at Mr. Lee, green for black. Hey, look at him now. Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. Oh, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. Oh, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. Oh, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lee. I met my sweetie.
Right.
His name.
I think the thing that has surprised me more than anything is how quickly I have become part of this new company. I feel responsible for people. Cheers, everybody. Nice to see you all.
Cheers, mate. Yeah.
For all intents and purposes, I am the boss. How weird.
Bryan Dion, temporary boss of an ad agency, has been struggling to come up with some changes to the company. Leepeckgreenfield don't employ a receptionist, so there's no one to greet visitors. Like Lee at Decomatic, Bryan's revolution is starting at the front door.
The first change is the reception area. We've going to have more security, more professional, and the creative guys and the guys on this side of the room have already gone a long way down that. They've worked out all the nuts and bolts, and it's just executing on that plan. That's the first change. The second change, though, we're going to change a little bit in our marketing strategy, is that we are going to have a London presence. And one of the things we're going to do to create that London presence is have a London office.
I think it's a real conflict having a London office.
The marketing campaign we are running at the moment is that you don't want to use a London agency. And we're about to say we've got a London office.
We'll have a meeting, we'll sort it out, we'll work on the details. Great.
Yeah.
Lee's discovered that Decomatic don't sell bags direct to customers. Instead, they receive all their orders from independent agents.
You look good. Let's go and do it.
He decides to visit an agent with Nick to find out how they can drum up more business.
Hi, Peter. How you doing? Pleased to meet you.
Good to see you.
This is Lee.
Hi, Lee. Pleased to meet you.
How do you as an agent feel about a manufacturer selling direct to clients?
How do we feel? Well, we would probably feel that there would generally be a conflict of interest.
Right.
There's bags to talk about, and Lee is out of his depth. But Nick jumps in and takes the lead.
You know, I feel that what we need to be doing is making you aware of everything we can do. We are very good at large bags.
Really?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
Your
well, I
suit
wasn't aware
carriers,
of that. I
your
mean, the sort of thing
duvets.
that we do with you with like the clip close carriers, the duffel bags.
And that's our fault, really. We haven't been pushing you for that, and that's
I mean,
what I feel we need to do. I mean, I don't want to be on your back all the time saying, yeah, we do this, but I need to be able to make you aware of everything we can do.
I think that would be a good thing, because I don't think we hear from Decomatic from one month, even from 1 year to the next.
No.
That was very good, wasn't it?
It was good, yeah. Yeah, he's a good bloke. And it seems like we can actually do something with him. That's what I like, you know.
Yeah. And again, you see, it highlights the value of actually getting in amongst it.
Yeah.
He didn't know you did duvet covers
No.
or suit carriers. Yeah. The crucial thing is now to follow that up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
From this rather shy guy on Monday, Nick has blossomed into a guy who I think could run the business. I think what I may have shown him humbly is that you can make things happen.
Bryan's first groundbreaking plan is to install a virtual receptionist.
Have a look round and... You know, your reception downstairs is, when I first came in here, I didn't know where to go, and it doesn't direct people very well. What I really want to have is like a motion detector, so when the door opens, the computer screen comes on, and there's a computer program of something or somebody saying, welcome to Leepeckgreenfield.
You need to check about what we've done about a release entry to the door.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that's been ordered.
Okay.
So
No, actually, this is what's going to happen. So if you can do that, that would be even better. We need this one to happen like quick, and your system doesn't work right now. That's the basic brief. That's what I need to have happen, and yeah. Okay.
Bryan would like a CCTV camera put in reception and a motion sensor, like now.
Yeah.
But we think that Rob's already dealing with this intercom system, which is costing us 1,500 quid to put in.
Right.
And also, are we going to be drilling holes in our brand new reception, or are we going to be taping it up and taking it down afterwards, or...?
I'd like Bryan to do what he wants. If he feels this is going to improve the business, then I really want him to have a go. I mean, he's in charge, you know.
You know, I think Bryan perhaps is finding it difficult to actually bond with the team, which is worrying to me because, you know, I thought a manager of a business really should sort of be able to adapt and manage any business, well, for a short period of time anyway.
Hello, welcome to Leepeckgreenfield. Please take a seat. We know you're waiting and someone will be with you shortly. We could do it a couple more times and you could just edit out the best one or... Hello, welcome to Leepeckgreenfield. Please take a seat. We know you are waiting and someone will be with you shortly. If you require assistance, please use the telephone to contact reception.
Okay. That's good.
Thanks a lot. That was good. It just got better and better each time.
Lee is on a roll. He's come up with a new idea which will play to his strengths.
And I thought, wouldn't it be nice when we have the signage and all the other stuff we're doing, the brochure, to have maybe a little event?
Yeah.
To relaunch in a small way Decomatic.
Yeah.
That was the mayor of Wimborne who's agreed to come along and do a little official ceremony.
Work for New Labour. Sure it can work for us.
It's a little bit of spin, I'm not denying that, yeah? But again, you see, if we suggest that some things happened,
yeah,
then in my experience, that in itself will become a reality.
So here we are, Bryan. The London adventure begins.
Bryan and Stuart are going to London to check out a small office that could give Leepeckgreenfield a presence in the capital. But Bryan hasn't given Stuart any information in advance of the trip.
So tell me about the office. Is it, I mean, you know, where is it?
It's near Soho Square.
Soho Square, okay, that's perfect. Right at the heart of the advertising world.
Media, and yeah. And it's got a reception, it's got a conference room available. You can rent a desk by the hour if you need to. It's got IT support, phone support, mail support. You know, it's a complete office. Thanks a lot.
Very much. So there she is. From the outside, it's sort of not quite what we had in mind.
What about the overall part of the building?
No, I think it looks shit. Frankly, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe the Georgian approach would be better. So we're going to go in, or?
Yeah, we can be able to get in.
We can always go in. We can leave it later.
Cool.
Right. Nick, this is a moment, mate. Look at this. Right, this isn't a trick question, right? But what does that say? That says manufacturers of high-quality polythene carriers, yeah?
Yeah. And that is high quality.
And that is high quality. God, look at that, mate.
That really is. The dog's doodahs.
It is the dog's doodahs, isn't it?
I just don't know what to do with myself.
Stuart thinks the office Bryan found isn't good enough, and Bryan doesn't have a backup plan. In desperation, they start pounding the streets.
It's not down here. No. It must be down the other way. The other way.
Everything with you, and now that we're through,
It's down here.
I just don't know what to do.
On the internet, they all look great, and
that is a funny
I'm really frustrated right now. I really thought that I'd had the solution, and I'll have to go to a plan B, but I don't have a plan B right now. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable.
Yeah.
We've been out of the office a half a day.
Yeah.
And we are coming away empty-handed.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's.
But we're bonding, aren't we? You know, we're getting closer to each other. You know. Christ, what a load of bullshit.
Decomatic's new boss has been boning up on his management textbooks.
In American management, they call this a power huddle, guys, okay? So feel the surge.
There we go.
What we need next week is people at this do, okay? Because the success will be judged on by the workforce here will be how many people are here. Yeah. And we don't want to get the mayor here and he's not only the guest of honour, but the only guest, right? So what can we do?
We'd like to invite Centurion Press, one of our big print houses.
I've heard their name, yeah.
Yeah, very good. We've got about 3 or 4 people we could get from them.
I think we should have champagne. And here's one for you guys. Can we do goodie bags. OK, is that a bag? OK.
So we could go with...
Yeah, haven't got one bigger?
No, but I've got the plate.
I mean, this is a goodie bag. It's only a few things, mate. It's not a duvet.
I know.
Here's a Decomatic duvet.
Yeah.
Keep you warm.
This Lawrence, you know, sort of...
Lee's ability to make things happen is starting to rub off on Nick.
Yeah, we'll do. After these 2 weeks, I feel more confident of what I want Bryan to do, and if he's not prepared to do that, then I feel we need to sort something out, because he's not helping the company. If I was offered the chance of running the company, I would love to do it. And I think I would actually be better at running the company. I would like the opportunity. And with all the ideas this week, the last 2 weeks, I really feel the company can flourish.
After the London trip, Stuart's patience has finally been exhausted.
I'm not that happy at the moment the way things are going. We had a sort of screw up in London yesterday. Okay, and so one of your ideas has gone pear-shaped. Okay, which is annoying because we wanted to do it and we wanted to get it done. I want to deliver something good here, and we're not at the moment.
The fact is, Stuart, that I am here to make change, and change may be an uncomfortable part of.
Hey, I'm not uncomfortable with any change
Great.
at the moment. You said you're going to make change, but you haven't actually done anything, Bryan, frankly, change-wise.
Well,
if you're going to be aggressive with me like that, I'll be aggressive back. But at the moment, no change has actually happened. If you haven't got any ideas, you should have asked the guys out there to give you some ideas. They would have given you all the ideas you want.
Well, I don't think it's lack of ideas. I think, in fact, what's happened, Stuart, is that, number one,
Well, hang on, lack of ideas. Well, where's the list of 25 ideas, then, of which you've just picked 5 off the list? You said...
I'm sorry, you've lost me on that one.
What? You said there's not lack of ideas. Well, where's this huge list of ideas? If there's plenty of ideas, where are they all? This is about business and profit. And we've got to make these changes to make things happen. I want to know if these changes are going to make more money for the business. I mean, I don't want to, make this a bloody character assassination, but I've had people out there who have come back to me and said, well, he just tells us we're going to do this and doesn't actually consult us or discuss it with us, and that's no way to run this business.
He was coming on very aggressive, and as soon as that you start to stand up to what he was coming on aggressive, he's all of a sudden ready for a fist fight, and it's pointless to. So I just diffused the situation to the best of my ability, raised the issues I felt, calmed him down with agreeing to disagree, but I didn't think that many of his issues were valid, and At
the moment, he has not contributed in increasing the profit of this business. More importantly, he has come across to my staff as being ineffectual, not a good communicator, and not even consulting them and discussing things with them. He's just sitting in his office. If he was a joint managing director that I had employed to work with me, then he would be fired today and he'd go home.
Decomatic's relaunch party is just a few hours away, and the local paper has come down to cover the story. Lee is centre stage and loving the limelight.
OK, what we're going to start doing now every Monday morning, right, I just want to practice. Every Monday morning, I want you to go, Decomatic, Can we just do that? Decomatic, come on! Let me hear it. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Decomatic, fantastic. This is the new Decomatic, guys. We've got a sign of the times, yeah? We've got a great product, and we should go get him.
The boss prepares his speech, while everyone else does the donkey work.
One, 2, 3.
For the first time in his 20 years at Decomatic, Nick Brown is networking like a pro.
I was trying to think of one word that would sum up how I felt in the last couple of weeks. Frightening, especially now, was one of them. Inspired, very inspired by Lee Peck. He's done a lot for my confidence and I hope for the confidence of the company. Committed was another word I looked at. The staff of Decomatic are so committed to the success of Decomatic, and I really hope, for all of our sakes, that it pays off. And I've just enjoyed the whole experience, so I'd like to thank all the team, Lee especially, and again, all of you for being here. Thank you.
And could I please do a toast to Decomatic? They've been here 31 years. Let's hope they have many, many more great, fun, profitable years. Decomatic!
This is the last time that Bryan is going to be in the office. We're both off to meet Lee and for Bryan to go back to his company and meet his team, which is we're all looking forward to, I think. I think we both are. Now, we thought we'd like to just give you a memento of your 2 weeks here, which is going to be presented by Rob. We would like you to open it now.
Okay.
And it's hopefully something you'll be able to put a pride of place on the wall in your company to remind you of this
this
quite
event.
Exciting 2 weeks.
Okay, that's great. That's fantastic. Who's the guy in the middle?
Oh, bless him. Oh, excellent.
Just a little something to say thank you very much. Something to sign there. You might recognise the brochure. Thanks very much for everything. It's been great.
A pleasure, mate. A pleasure. As they fly, it's fantastic. Top legs. Watch you, Bob. Bye soon. Bye, guys.
Very, very sad to see Lee go, really.
Welcome to Decomatic.
Wow.
Before the bosses go back to their own companies, they meet for the first time to discuss their experiences.
Please take a seat. How did you find working with creative people? Did you sense any difference?
Well, I think so. I think that, you know, they can go hot and cold quite quickly. And well, I think Stuart and I, you know, would agree that that's, and we had some difficulties because he is a very creative person, and I'm not used to working as a co-partner, and so, you know, we had some difficulties with those kinds of issues. I'll admit, I struggled trying to bring changes into Leepeckgreenfield.
These changes were not the important thing. The important thing was how you were modifying the way people were operating in the company. And you said to me today, you know, or he said to me yesterday, he said, Decomatics will just go on and be a company even if I wasn't there. I mean, I just believe that is so wrong. I think that the managing director is just the most important person of all.
You've taken that a little bit out of context. What I said was that, in fact, Leepeckgreenfield, the brand, is Lee Peck and Stuart Greenfield. You guys are the company. Decomatic exists. Now, if I drop dead tomorrow, Nick will stand into my shoes. I'm not the persona of the company.
But
the company's going for 32 years now.
Throughout. At the moment, the persona of the company is a reflection of you.
I think everybody likes you too at your company. I think they want to see more of you, though. Yeah? Don't ignore the workforce. They are fantastic. Nick has really bloomed. So, if I may, I would urge two things. Get him a mobile phone on the company, right? But maybe use him a bit more.
I feel that you shouldn't have anything to do with the carry bags at all. So the carrier bags, the running of the actual factory, I do it. So you wouldn't have to chase a job. That's my responsibility. You can leave that to me. I'm happy with doing that. I feel I'm good at doing that. You know, I'll run the company. You keep in charge of it. That's what I've got out of it. I mean, Lee had nothing really to do with the actual running of the company.
No.
With getting the bags out the door. See, I have the advantage of that I've come off the shop floor. So I know everybody.
You're in a
I
perfect
get
position
on
to
well with
understand
everybody.
how to motivate those people. Aren't
Yeah.
you?
Thank you very much. You've really done me a lot of favours, man. Armageddon.
New signage. Fantastic, huh? And the doors painted. Hello, welcome to Leepeckgreenfield. Please take a seat. We know you are waiting, and someone will be with you shortly.
I've been away too long.
You've been away too. You've definitely been away too long. We take the lift.
Oh, wow.
I've gone through hell and back, but I've learned a lot.
Well, we've learned that we're going to educate you into saying hello in the mornings. But you don't always say hello to us,
No.
and that's a bit upsetting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really going to be nice to you. I'm really going to be nice to you next week because don't send me away again. Yeah, fantastic. To surviving.
6 weeks after Bryan left, Leepeckgreenfield opened a London office in Mayfair.
We know you are waiting, and someone will be with you shortly.
But the virtual reception was scrapped. Bryan is saying hello to people in the morning. And Nick is pushing hard to become the new boss of Decomatic.
When you're not